Come.
I have a Sophia Hirschson to see you, sir.
Ah. Hirschson, let's have a look here. Belching, herpes, poontang, pervert, vulva, snatch, beaver, smeg... Hirschson, here we are. Hirschson, yes, Sophia Hirschson. Good, well, bring her in.
Very good, sir.
Come on. Miss Hirschson, welcome. Now, first of all, I'd like you to meet my colleagues, Mr. Bradlow Sneed and Miss Smith Doddridge. So you joined us 8 months ago by cesarean. Gestation, 39 weeks, all looks fairly normal. Now, as you know, Miss Hirschson, this board meets every 3 weeks to evaluate the progress of our recruits. It's our function to ensure that your introduction to the human race is as smooth as possible and that you have a relatively comfortable transition from womb to womanhood, as it were. Now, so how are things going? Miss Doddridge, I think if you swap seats with me and then Pankhurst, bring Miss Hirschson around here.
Very good, sir.
Have a little bit more intimate interview, as it were. Yours?
Thank you.
Well, first of all, your name. What about your name? Comfortable with that? Sophia Hirschson, is that good for you? You can change it. You like it. Excellent. Sophia Hirschson. Yes, that rolls off the tongue very nicely. What do you think, Miss Doddridge? Don't get heckled in public, with a name like that. Now, on your arrival, were you cordially introduced to doctors, nurses, nurse aides who received you? Not really, eh? Yeah, I know it can get a bit crowded in the delivery room. We're working on it, don't worry. Yes, what do you think about the food here? On a scale of 1 to 3, how would you rate it? How would you rate it? To your liking, food? Good? Any complaints? Excellent. Were your proposer and seconder helpful during your orientation week after your discharge from the hospital? Did they look after you? All well? Look, it's no good bottling it up and staring into space. You've got to get it out of your system. Well, first of all, it's obstructive to the interview, and secondly, it will probably push your blood pressure up. Now, if I were you, I would urgently seek counselling in this problem. Now, what about toys? I must tell you, we very much frown on toys here. We feel that they give one a false sense of security. I mean, if a thief comes and snatches your bag in the street, Lucy the duck not going to come waddling up and say, "Oh, you naughty, naughty man, bring back my bag." It simply doesn't work that way. Still, we do need to discuss them. Now, let's have the first toy. I think that's bouncy, Miss Doddridge. Now, does this do anything for you? You're right. Yes, well, don't get all carried away. It's just a bloody piece of material. I'm excited. Leo the lion. This is Leo, very unpleasant, wouldn't you say? Yes, I agree. Shocking. All right. And, this is Happy. There we are. Happy. Does it make you happy? I think it's rubbish. Yes, recently we've had a few complaints about poor toiletry products. What has your experience been in that respect? Yes. We did have a very bad batch of baby shampoo, quite right. And that somehow got through our quality control, I don't know, but I'm glad to report that the matter is very much under control. All right, let's get on. Now, what are your dreams, aspirations, hopes for the future? Remember, you only get out what you put in. If you're keen enough, you could become a physician, fighter pilot, forklift driver. Short term, what about the next 6 weeks? Any plans? Look, nobody said this was going to be easy. If we're going to make this thing work for you, if we're going to make it work, you, me, the board, your proposers, we're all going to have to pull together, do you understand? And look, you're not obliged to stay. If you don't like it, you can move out anytime. All right, never mind. Now, we need your help in a certain matter. How do I put this? A very valuable pair of baby booties went missing from the bed next to yours in the hospital, and we're rather hoping you can identify the culprits. Now, we've narrowed it down to, let's see, to these few. Here. Oh, look at this. This is Bonnie Pottage. She was 10 days at the time. Pretty, eh? Right. Bugsy Bradley, 2 weeks. What do you think? Look at the eyes. Look. Very close together. That is the sign of a criminal, trust me. But no previous offences. Ginger Jackson. Now, he'd a running with the cops shortly after his delivery. Assault with a dangerous rattle. And Lefty Lombard. Now, this is a lovely baby. One previous offence, bit a staff nurse in the buttocks, and he did time for that. So? No? All right. Well, if you remember what the criminal looked like, you will let us know, won't you? Miss Hirschson, we are more than a little concerned that you haven't yet grasped the simple art of speech. I mean, Abigail Shapiro, she is a qualified speech therapist, and that at the age of 5 months. And take Jamal Abdullah Malik, for example. Now, he can recite the Quran from cover to cover, and he's only 12 minutes old. And then there's the Skinner girl. She is a qualified ENT surgeon running a very, very fine practice. And she hasn't even been born yet. Oh, and the Bentley boy. He's said to be one of the finest strikers since George Best. I mean, who will forget that wonderful fallopian tube corner that he rocketed into the cervix at the Interwomb Cup final? Magnificent shot. So you're really going to have to up your game, Miss Hirschson, if you want to keep up with your fellow recruits. Well, Ms. Hirschson, that very much concludes the evaluation, and on behalf of my colleagues here, I'd like to welcome you to this very fine institution. And, yes, here is your certificate, and we'd like to wish you a very enjoyable stay with us.